So the more you hang around with your cane, obviously if you need to use it for self-protection, if you don't have it with you, now what do you do? So you got to have the tool for times that you might need it. What if you don't have the cane, and how does it translate over? The first characteristic of the cane is that the same movements that you're doing with the cane and the way that you learn them, you're going to do the exact same movement with the empty hand. So if you are in the ACSD in the first course, which is the leader level, and you're just doing the cane, all the movements that you do with those power shots, you do Shark Tank drills, all those things that you do already contain, you're already training to have the empty hand. Isn't it just, wouldn't it be better if the system that you're learning with the tool is the same as you're doing with the empty hand, so as not to confuse the nerve system, right, and how the application works. ACSD movements very early on, the idea of that first foundational course is to make you effective in the first 2.5 hours of training, to where you can't be walking out in the street with your cane and people randomly come and put their hands on you, because you're a force to be reckoned with. Because under duress, that adrenaline response interferes with your coordination and your ability to make quick decisions. So this movement, this downward movement, when I don't have that cane for something that's coming in here, is going to knock down. It's an actual strike, and where you strike with the empty hand becomes important. With the cane, here's the distinction. You already know it's an impact tool. It seeks bone. I'm looking for anatomical areas and areas where more than one nerve converges. But the first opportunity I get, I'm always going to go to areas that are closest to the brain. So I really have to make it count. Now, every aspect of this cane transfers over to the empty hand. That's the way the nerve fits. So these jabs that we learn them in a curriculum for American cane boxing, an ACSD curriculum, for instance, where you're going from here, something's right, boom, and you lash out with that initial move, right, where you're getting out of the way, bang, and lashing out. So the cane, this initial move that looks like a jab, in essence, that's what it is. Well, if he's coming in here again, I'm going to reach out now with a very relaxed hand. So you're looking out here, that's where you're going to relax that hand, flick as you move out to the side. So imagine now, right, you're coming out here and now you're doing this. Now, I know every boy just watching this is going, wow, that is brutal. But you're going to be a lot more accurate, right, with something like that. If you're doing this movement, when you do an empty hand, you're doing the same movements. So it makes it easier for your brain, the nerve system, your neuromuscular system to learn everything.